Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Domestic Boyfriends podcast. My name is Dean,
I am Vincent.
and we welcome you back to the podcast where we talk about anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, and manga. And for once, we're going to do a video game. We talked about Kingdom Hearts before, but we really didn't go in depth on like three or like anything. We kind of like went over the general franchise as a whole. So this time we are going to be going over the newly released Sony PlayStation 5 exclusive until it eventually comes to Steam, Spider-Man 2 Electric Hands, because Miles has electric powers. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us. It has been a while. You know, life can get in the way sometimes when you want to sit down and record 2 or 3 hours with one of your closest friends. So, you know, we are back, but we are super excited because we've been waiting for this for a while. This game has been on our radar for a long time, and honestly, I couldn't have been more happier. I don't know about you, but this game, it's I haven't enjoyed a game like this in a while.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't take days off of work specifically for video game releases. I don't do it for anything really. It's very rare for me to actually like go in and request a specific day off of work for something that is specifically just affecting me. But this game, I happily made the exception for, and I have no regrets.
I took a day and a half off, and I was so happy. I was so excited. So yeah, that's what this episode is going to be about. The writer's strike is over, but the actors strike, for the Actors Guild is still going on. So we are aligning with them and still not going to be talking about any new projects. Stuff has been announced, but we have way more that we could be talking about, especially stuff like this. That is not going to be supporting these people making ill choices and not helping out the people that make them tons of money. So we stand in solidarity with them. And yeah, so to start off, major spoilers. We're just going to get right into it. I guess our spoiler free review. I don't, if you want to do like, we don't really do this, but if you want to give a spoiler free opinion and review of it, go right ahead, Vincent.
If you were a fan of Spider-Man, if you played the first game from Marvel, from Insomniac about Marvel Spider-Man, uh, you owe it to yourself to play this game. If you enjoyed playing the PS2 Spider-Man 2 video game growing up, and you haven't had, and you hold the opinion that there has not been a good one or as good of a one since then, you owe it to yourself to play this game. Uh, IGN said it very begrudgingly at the end of their review, which is the only review that I've seen that gave the game an 8 out of 10. Most of the reviews I've seen give it either a 9, 9.5, or a 10 out of 10. But all in all, at the end of the day, yeah, playing through the game, I felt like Spider-Man. It is every single time that they've released one of these games outside of Miles Morales, but that was more of a standalone DLC, they have set a new bar. And this bar, I was expecting it to be higher, but I didn't really realize how high of a bar that they were going to set for like distance between this one and the last one. I adored the last one's story so much, but outside of experiencing that story again, I don't know if I can ever go back to that game.
Yeah, I actually, funny you say that because I literally went to finish some stuff in my Miles Morales playthrough that I was doing before this game came out, and I was like, oh, this feels so weird. Like this, like already like transitioning from Spider-Man 1 to Miles Morales is like a pretty decent leap, just because like they took a lot of stuff out to put a lot of things in. The transition from playing Miles in Spider-Man 2 back to Miles Morales was crazy. But yeah, I am very similar to how Vincent is on this. It is, in my opinion, the best Spider-Man game to be released to date. It makes you feel like Spider-Man literally every 5 minutes. I said, I'm Spider-Man. Like I feel like Spider-Man. Like the way that they have incorporated all of the mechanics into it to make you feel like you are like the game is very much alive and you are playing this amazing character that has been done so many times but hasn't felt like exactly what you would see in a comic or even in a movie. And this game just does it does it so well. And the story, they just add upon everything from the first two games. They coalesce into this. Honestly, me playing through it again, it's so awesome to see them do this. Insomniac knows exactly what they're doing when they're making their games.